Welcome back, people. Well, today I'm gonna get into first of all, it's come here the truth, and today I want to get into a very important topic. This is a very important subject. Now, this is Mark of the Beast. This is what this topic is going to be about today. As you can see, our world today is in a very fallen. It's in a very fallen state spiritually. The immorality of the people has fallen. The homosexual movement, the violence, and the major tragedies, the the violence with the police, and it's just the spiritual, all the separation of the religions in this country has just divided everybody. The country is just in a down state. Now I want to get into this subject because it's going to be a man that's going to come and he's going to implement a mark on the world, and this mark is going to be the mark of the demon, the mark of the devil, the mark of the Antichrist. So I wanted to get into this because this is by prophecy. It's showing that this is around the corner. This can pop off any minute just by looking at the world today and just what they implementing on the world. And as you can see in the media, a lot of people don't pay attention to the media, but that's what you need to be paying attention to because they give you hidden clues. But I want to get into this subject, Mark of the Beast. Now, the first scripture I'm going to get into is 1 John chapter 2, verse 18. Little children, it is the last time, and as you have heard, that Antichrist shall come. Even now are there many antichrists, whereby we know that is the last time. Little children, God's telling you, this is the last Antichrist of all antichrists. We got many antichrists in the world today who's totally against God. You can see it on TV. You can see with Christianity. It's a lot of antichrists. Just people that's just rebellious and blasphemy God all throughout the media. But God's letting you know this is the last one before I come get you out of this hard bondage. This is the last Antichrist. This is the wicked, the demon himself. This is the devil himself. He's going to rise. This is the last Antichrist. Now, let me read that again. 1 John chapter 2, verse 18. Little children, it is the last time, and as ye have heard, that Antichrist shall come. That Antichrist. That means there is one man that's going to be coming. That Antichrist, the final boss. This is the final stage of your captivity, Israel. Even now are there many antichrists, whereby we know that is the last time. This is going to be the last time. Now, we got that understood. Now, then we're going to jump to Daniel. We're going to see what type of man this is going to be. Now, we're going to jump to Daniel chapter 11, verse 21. Now, you get your Bibles or you can write these scriptures down. But if you got Bibles, highlight them. These scriptures, and if you already know, just get you some edification. Now, 10:52. Daniel chapter 11, verse 21. Give me a minute. Daniel chapter 11, verse 21. Okay. And in his estate shall stand up a vile person, to whom they shall not give the honor of the kingdom, but he shall come in peaceably and obtain the kingdom by flatteries. He would attain the kingdom by flattery. He would be sneaky. He would be cunning. He would be deceptive. He would be deceiving. He would get you with all these. He would be intelligent, articulate. He's gonna be a smart man. You know how the government is today. They very flattering. They sneaky. They sharp. They persuasive. They eloquent. That's just how the government is. They get you with flatteries. People trust them, vote for them, think they're gonna save their system, save the economy, save their wealth, save their financial status. No, the government is against you. And this is how this man gonna come. He's gonna come and he's gonna attain the kingdom by flatteries. This Antichrist. Let's read it one more time. And in his estate shall stand up a vile person, to whom they shall not give the honor of the kingdom, but he shall come in peaceably and obtain the kingdom by flattery. It's going to be a very cunning man, very sneaky. He's going to get it by subtlety. Yes, he's going to be very crafty. Now we're going to jump to 22. And with the arms of a flood shall they be overflown from before him, and shall be broken. Yeah, also the prince of the covenant. And jump to 23. And after the league made with him, he shall work deceitfully, for he shall come up and shall become strong with a small people. And after becoming agreement with all the leaders, you know how they do in the government. You get all your people, the politics, and he gonna agree. We gonna agree with all the people. They gonna work together, and then when he get them, he gonna work deceitfully. He's going to be very sneaky, very cunning. He's going to go behind their backs. He's going to be all this through deceitfulness. After he gets all the trust through all the leaders, of the European Union. This man's going to come out of the European Union. And he's going to get all the trust. Then he's just going to work deceitfully behind their back. 23, let's read that again. After the league made with him, he shall work deceitfully, for he shall come up and shall become strong with a small people. He's going to become strong with the small people. This man's going to be very wicked. This Antichrist is going to be very wicked. And we're going to jump to 24. He shall enter peaceably, even upon the fattest places of the province. He's going to enter into the countries peacefully. Different countries peacefully, in the fattest places of the province. That's different countries, and he gonna enter peaceably, and he shall do that which his fathers have not done, nor his fathers' fathers. He shall scatter among them the prey and the spoil and the riches. Yeah, and he shall forecast his devices against the strongholds even for a time. He's gonna do what his fathers have not done. He's going to come in. He's going to take all your jewels, your finances, all your valuables. He's going to take it. He's going to split that amongst his people with a strong army. And he's going to pray. He's going to prey on the weak. He's going to prey on the weak. He's going to take all your riches. This man's going to be very, very wicked. And you got to prepare yourself for this man, because the way the country is going right now, this is the man that they preparing you for. They preparing you for this Antichrist. And he's going to implement a major mark. So I really want you people to get ready. Israel, I want you to get ready for this mark that this man is about to implement on the world. Now, we're going to jump to 25. And he shall stir up his power in his courage against the king of the south with a great army. And the king of the south shall be stirred up to battle with a very great and mighty army, but he shall not stand, for they shall forecast devices against him. Now, who's the king of the south? Now, that's just, that's Iran. That's who's going to be who he's going to be going up against. Cause he's gonna piss them Arabs off. We're gonna get deep into the scriptures and we're gonna get deep into that. But he's gonna piss them Arabs off, and I'm gonna show you how a little later on in the subject. But that's who he's gonna be going. He's gonna be going against some other some other nations too, some other countries too. But he's gonna. It's particular scriptures talking about the Arabs, the Iran, Iraq. This is particularly insinuating on, because he's gonna stir up big wars with these people. He's gonna piss them off. And we're gonna jump to 26. Yeah. They that feed of the portion of his meat shall destroy him, and his army shall overflow, and many shall fall down slain. Yes, he's gonna go through pillaging throughout the earth. He's gonna purge. He's gonna be a major wicked man. He's gonna be totally against God. This is coming to your world. It don't matter how you can be deceived. Anybody can tell you lies. These churches. Man, it's Antichrist is going to be wicked, and he's coming to implement a mark and bring death onto the people who's going to be with the Holy Covenant. If you're going to be with this Babel, then he's against you, and he's going to bring death to you. Now, I know that's hard, but it's just reality. It's what they don't tell you in the churches. 27, Daniel chapter 11. Verse 27. And both these kings' hearts shall be to do mischief, and they shall speak lies at one table, but it shall not prosper, for yet the end shall be at the time appointed. And you know how these kings get together, the governments, they sit at the tables in different countries all around the world. They sit at the tables and they just tell lies. They lie to each other, and they can't wait to get behind the back and stab one another and take one another down. This is how these kings, they wicked, they deceitful. None of them are for each other. They gonna get at the table and speak lies, and they gonna speak lies, but in their heart, is to do mischief, to do all wickedness. Now we're gonna jump to 28. Then shall he return into his land with great riches, and his heart shall be against the holy covenant, and he shall do exploits and return to his own land. Then he returned, his heart's going to be against the holy covenant. What is that? That's this Babel. So his heart's going to be against anybody that's with this Babel. This man's going to be bringing destruction to anybody that's with this Bible. You believe in the Bible. That's what they trying to take away your First Amendment right. It's gonna come a time in this world, in this wicked America, this modern day Egypt, this Babylon. If you are with this Bible, you are gonna be persecuted to the death. Yeah, it's gonna get that serious. Now, then we're gonna jump to 29, verse 29. At the time appointed he shall return and come toward the south, but it shall not be as the former or as the latter. He's going to come back and he's going to go back towards the south, but it ain't going to be as the former or the latter. He ain't going to be able to bring destruction like he's been doing. Now it's going to be different. It's going to be a different outcome on this time. Then we're going to jump to 30. For the ships of Chittim shall come against him. Now, the ships of Chittim is around the Mediterranean Sea. That's the peninsula all around them, all those countries around the Mediterranean Sea. That's gonna be coming against them. Therefore, he shall be grieved. He's gonna be very grieved. He's gonna weep. He's gonna cry. He's gonna be upset. He's gonna be hurt that all of this is coming against him. He's gonna be grieved and return and have indignation against the holy covenant. He's going to have indignation, all that hatred, because he's coming to a fall. He's going to have an indignation and a hatred towards the people with this Bible. Israel, he's going to have so much hatred towards the people that's standing up for this Bible and who don't want to take this mark and implement this mark on their life, because this mark is all out destruction for you. And when he comes back, he's going to have so much hatred for who is with the Holy Covenant, who is with God, who loves God. He's bringing destruction to you. 30. So shall he do. He shall even return and have intelligence with them that forsake the Holy Covenant. He's going to have intelligence on you who forsake the holy covenant. So a lot of you people in this world, you're not even going to know it. You're going to take the mark of the beast. He's going to have intelligence on you, just like the chip, just like the phones, just like iPads, just like computers, whatever has intelligence, whatever that you can put a chip in, that has chips in them, he's going to put a chip in the people. And there's a lot of people, just because this man's going to be so powerful and he's going to be wicked, and you people are going to take this chip, and he's going to have your location, he's going to have your GPS, he's going to know who you are, know how much money you got, he's going to have intelligence on your life. And a lot of you people going to take it, and it's going to be your doom. You're going to be tormented if you take his chip. Don't take it. Now, I'm gonna jump to we're gonna jump all the way to Revelation. Let me show you a few manifestations of this mark of the beast. And we're gonna jump to Revelation chapter 13, verse 15. And y'all listen carefully. We can jump to Revelation. Now, this is some of the signs of the mark of the beast that you need to be prepared for. Now, Revelation chapter 13, verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. It's an image of the beast too. A lot of people be having this chip. It's the chip. We know you can look it up right now. Like, the chip is out. President Biden just signed the RFD chip. He just signed a bill to bring in all the chips. Signed the bill. People don't even know it. Recognize that you got to get in the media and see what they trying to do. You know, I seen something in Wisconsin where they had the chips already in the hand, and people was using them in Wisconsin. And I already know they're using them in Sweden. You can't even buy nothing in some places in Sweden without the chip in your hand. They got the chip in your hand already in Sweden. And you can go online and look up chip in your hand. It's already being implemented in some places around the world. So the chip in your hand is already here. So you got to be prepared. Revelations chapter 13, verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So if you don't worship the image of this beast, you can be killed. You will be killed if you don't worship the image of this beast. And the image you have to be careful. You have to look out, because God gave you 3 manifestations of this. I'm gonna read it to you. You got to be careful, because a lot of people know it's the chip, but it can be different things. So you can't worship this beast, or you're gonna be tormented. We're gonna jump to verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond in jail, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. In your right hand, that chip, or in your forehead. Elon Musk got something out right now that can go in your forehead. It's a chip. Man, they implementing this. You gotta be aware. The times is here. It's coming. It's close. And then when they get here, you just ain't gonna know what to do. You ain't gonna be able to buy nothing, get no food. So you gonna get this chip because you weren't spiritually girded. Now we're gonna jump down to 17. And that no man might buy or sell save that he had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Now we're gonna go back to that. Verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. It's a comma right there. So that's one manifestation. Or the name of the beast, comma right there. Or the number of his name. So you got to watch out for the mark, the name, are the number of his name. So we know hold on, I'm gonna read verse 18. I'm gonna get back to that. Verse 18, here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. So the number is 666. So you have to be careful, because the Lord told you that in verse 16. Let's read this again. He causes all, both small and great. No, so excuse me about that. Verse 17. Revelations chapter 13, verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, comma, or the name of the beast, comma, or the number of his name. The mark of the beast. The mark of the beast, the name of the beast, are the number of his name. So it's three manifestations. It's three signs of this beast, of the mark. So you have to watch out, because the 666, what are the numbers that can add up to that? The numerical value, we don't know what the numbers like. You have to be careful that you don't get the numbers that add up to his name. Yeah, so people, you have to be prepared for this. Don't take the market. Yes, we know that the chip is the main sign of this, but it can be anything. So you have to watch out. God told you, it can be the mark of the, what do you say, the seal, that the name of the beast, the number of his name. So you have to be very careful. We all know that you can't take that chip. The chip is already here. They just going to implement it when it's time, when they strip your dollar. They in the process of doing that. Okay. Now, let me get to. And we're gonna jump back. We're gonna jump back to Daniel. We're gonna jump back to Daniel. Finish reading about this wicked man. We're going to jump back to Daniel chapter 11, verse 31. And arms shall stand on his part, and they shall pollute the sanctuary of strength, and shall take away the daily sacrifice, and they shall place the abomination that make it desolate. So now we all know what that is. Well, a lot of people, if you don't have spiritual knowledge, well, the Antichrist, when he rises out of the European Union, this is what the scriptures is saying that I believe, and this is what I'm reading in the scriptures. This is what I come up with, and this is what I believe to be true. When the Antichrist rises, he's going to come down to Jerusalem around the Arabs and around their holy shrines. They got the Dome of the Rock, the Islamic Masjid. They got the Kaaba stones. They got all their holy shrines that they believe in. That when they tore down Solomon's temple, they rebuilt all their holy shrines. And the Arabs, they love their holy shrines. They go to the city of Mecca and they pray, and they do all their worships. They got all their holy shrines in the city of Jerusalem, in Jerusalem, and all their Islamic masjids and Dome of the Rocks. They once he come, the Antichrist is going to come, and he's going to destroy that. He's going to take it down, and that's going to make the Arabs upset. They died for their religion. They're gonna be pissed off. That's going to enrage, upset them. That's going to make them Arabs go belligerent. Yes, that's what I believe. That's what the scriptures is intending. That's what I believe is going to happen. In 32. And such as do wickedly against the covenant shall he corrupt by flatteries. But the people that do know their God shall be strong and do exploits. He's going to come in. He's going to do wickedness throughout the country, throughout the world. But the people that know their God is going to stand up through this tragedy, through this hard time, just like I'm doing now, and people going to be doing it when this is going on. You're going to do exploits. You're still going to teach this word. You're still going to stand firm for God. This is the time that you're going to have to really be for God and show God that you are with his covenant, that you are on God, that you are team God during this time. You can't fall off because it's getting rough and the devil has risen. You still have to do exploits for God. Now, we're going to jump to 33. And they that understand among the people shall instruct many, yet they shall fall by the sword, and by flame, by captivity, and by spoil many days. Yes, we're going to be out here instructing. A lot of people going to be out here preaching this word, but yeah, it's tough, but it could, a lot of, a few of us is gonna fall to the sword. It's any mechanism of any killing instrument, by flame, by spoil, take all your valuables, take everything from you, all your possessions. This man is coming for death. And if you out here doing God's work, he's coming for your life. He's coming for your valuables. He's coming to put you in prison. There's gonna come a time where if you with this Bible, you're going to prison. He's coming to put you in prison. And he's coming to spoil many days, take all your valuables in your possession. Many days this man is going to be doing this. And he's coming to, by flame, set people on fire who believe in the holy covenant. He's coming for destruction. This man's going to be wicked. And it's almost time. You have to gird yourselves and get ready. This is going to be a wicked man. I'm sorry. But the country is going downhill because we have the devil rising himself. And God has let people have reprobate minds and gave people all over to the world. He has gave the world over because why? We have forsaken God. Nobody's following God. So he said, I'm gonna let the devil have his time. And it's gonna be a wicked time, full of destruction, murder, death, flames. It's gonna be a bad moment for America when it's time for it to come down. Now, 34. Now when they shall fall, they shall be hoping with a little help, but many shall cleave to them with flatteries. 34. Now when they shall fall, they shall be hoping with a little help, but many shall cleave to them for flatteries. Yeah, they shall fall with a little help. People won't help these people with God's covenant. The world's gonna be so demonic possessed and wicked, and this Antichrist is gonna be so wicked. He's gonna have so many evil spirits in people. People's not gonna help the people who's on team God, that's following this covenant, who's preaching this word, who's getting their spoil took in their possessions, getting caught into flames, getting tortured, getting set on fire, getting killed with the gun, getting heads chopped off. Yeah, it's gonna get deep. This man is gonna be wicked. And we jump into verse 35. And some of them of understanding shall fall, to try them, and to purge, and to make them white. It means to make them pure, to purify them. It's because he's gonna be purging. He's gonna be purging and making them fall, trying them and trying them in court. He's gonna send them to captivity. You with this Bible, you're gonna go through a major fall. Major trials and tribulations is coming when this man enters the world. Soon as when he rises, trials and tribulations is coming for the people who are with the Holy Covenant. And he's going to purge. That's why they got that movie Purge, because purge, they was implementing in our brains to get ready for this. They was already letting us know the purge is going to be purging. That's how it's going to look. It's going to look like the movie Purge. That's what's going to happen when this man rises. And to make them white, to make them pure. They want to make sure you're pure. even to the time of the end, because it is yet for a time appointed. This is showing you that this is an end time prophecy. This is at the end, and because it is yet for a time appointed. Whenever it's not the time appointed yet, but this is at the end of time. Yeah, it's gonna be. This is wicked. This is wicked times coming towards the world. Now we're gonna go back to Revelations, chapter 14, and we're gonna see. Now let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when you die for the Lord. Because I know it's harsh and it's scary, but that's gonna happen. Some of us gonna have to die for the Lord. Some of us is gonna have to fall by the sword. If you believe in this Bible and you don't want to take that mark. Now, Revelations chapter 14, verse 13. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Write, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yes, say the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. So if you die for the Lord, your work is going to follow you. You're going to rest from all your labors. You're going to sleep peacefully. And then you're going to arise and you're going to live for eternity. Your works is going to follow you. So I know it's harsh. It's a harsh reality. You might picture the pain, picture what you're gonna go through, the trials and tribulations. But just imagine your spirit being reconciled and you getting that salvation, and you getting into that kingdom, and you getting eternal life instead of eternal torment. Eternal life over eternal torment is something I would definitely want to look forward to. So remember, dying for the Lord is salvation. And you are rich in spirit, Israel. You are very rich in spirit. Now, Revelations chapter 14. And we're going to go back to Revelations chapter 14, verse 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, is fallen. Now, Babylon, who is Babylon? Babylon is America. But we know it's a great city in America, and that's that city is headed for destruction in the future. But Babylon has fallen. America has fallen financially. The currency's falling, the dollar's falling. Beijing, China's trying to implement with this BRIC system. What is it? Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. I think it's what it is. They coming up with another currency. Yeah, the America dollar is falling. The immorality of the people is falling. The people are falling. The spirituality, the Christianity church is falling. All this false Islamic stuff while people's indoctrinated with all these indoctrinations that they done put on our people in this world. America's falling. The whole country's just split up. It's divided. It's race wars. It's a homosexuality at an all-time high movement. They indoctrinating our kids with homosexual books. Yeah, America's just falling. If you can't see that, then your eyes you just closed. But Babylon has fallen. America's fallen. That great Revelations 14, let me read that again. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. That great city. It is a great city. It's the whole America's Babylon, but it's a great city, which is New York. Because all the drunk from the wine of her fornication. That is the Statue of Liberty. They done drunk all the wine from her fornication. America was built off New York. Yeah, New York ran it all. You got everything in New York. New York, that's a whole nother topic. But America, that's great city is New York, the drunk from the wine of her fornication. All these other, America was built off New York, and all the other cities drunk from the wine of her fornication. She has wickedly, perversively pillaged throughout this whole America and made everybody drink from the wine of her fornication. Yeah, America is just the top of the line, become wicked from Babylon. That is New York. That is New York City. New York City got a great punishment coming in the future. And I'll do a subject on that in the future, but New York City got a great punishment coming. And we're going to jump to 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast in his image, it's an image of this beast. Gotta be careful. I know it's just a chip. I know the chips is the main manifestation and what we look for, but we gotta be careful about this image. Watch out for the Baphomet gold and other little images. This is this shield of David, these stars I see these Israelite groups wear. That's satanic. Yeah, they wear that. That could be the image. You gotta watch out for the image. And receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. Don't get that mark. You are going to be tormented. Once you get that mark, you say, I love the devil. I am team devil. You get that mark, it can be the end of you. It will be the end of you when you get that mark. Yeah, we're going to jump to... We're gonna jump to Daniel. We're gonna go back to Daniel. We're gonna go back to Daniel chapter 11, verse 36. Sorry about that. Got a little lost. Okay. And the king shall do according to his will, and he shall exalt himself and magnify himself above every god, and he shall speak marvelous things against the God of gods, and shall prosper till the indignation be accomplished, for that is determined shall be done. He's gonna exalt himself. That means when he comes down and destroys the temple of Medina, the Dome of the Rock in Israel, what them Islam think is their holy shrine, which is an abomination to God, that they built over Solomon's. When they built over Solomon's temple, when they destroyed Solomon's temple, they built all these holy Islam, these holy shrines. The Arabic nation built all them holy shrines. I believe he's gonna come down and destroy it, and he's gonna build his temple, and he's gonna exalt himself as God of all gods, and that's gonna enrage these Arabs. It's gonna piss them off to the core, to where they're gonna be ready to battle. So that's what this man's gonna do. He's gonna come. He's gonna destroy all the Islamic holy shrines, and he's gonna come there. He's gonna exalt himself as God of all gods. That's why you don't understand. That's why he's this man. That's why they about to take away all your religions. That's why they want to be this one world ruler. Because he know he's the devil himself. All you people with these religions following these false gods, the devil already knows it's false gods. That's why he want to take away all them gods and make himself the one world ruler, make himself the almighty God, the almighty devil who you worship. Y'all just so lost with that. Now we're gonna go to 2 Thessalonians. We're going to get some more scriptures on this. 2 Thessalonians. Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Well, let's get some more edification on this man. Let's see. Let no man deceive you by any means. This is the Apostle Paul. We already heard from Daniel. This is the Apostle Paul telling us too. Let no man deceive you by any means. Let no man deceive you that a man ain't coming. Let no man tell you that a man is not coming, that this Antichrist is not coming. Don't let these churches or these people lie to you. It's a man coming. He's going to be wicked. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first. The falling away, what's the falling away? That's all these false in doctrines, all these false doctrines, Christianity, the Islams, the murder, the mass shootings, the all, it's the falling away. That's what's gonna happen first. When this country has a big falling away, then the man's gonna come. Don't let you see the country falling away now. That's what that falling away is. All these separate spiritual groups, the country's falling away. And that no man in that, hold on, let me read that again. Second Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. That man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, the son of all wickedness, totally against God. This man of sin, this is going to be the man of all sins. He's going to be totally against God. We're going to jump down to 4. Who opposeth and exalts himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. He's going to sit in the temple. What's the temple of God? That's the temple that was built by Solomon in Jerusalem. But now the Islams have their holy shrines there. He's going to destroy that. That's what I believe. That's what the scriptures are saying. He's going to destroy their temples. He's going to build his temple. And that's going to enrage, that's going to piss them Arabs off. Because they love their temples. They love them false holy shrines and they false God and false Allah. They love them. They love them false temples. He's going to destroy that, and he's going to exalt himself as the God of all gods. And then that's when the battle is going to begin. We're going to jump to 5. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. I told you these things. So you know, like I'm telling you these things, so you know for when it comes, you can be prepared. But if not, then you're going to take the mark. You're going to take it. And we're going to jump down. We're going to jump back to Daniel chapter 11, verse 37. Daniel chapter 11, verse 37. Neither shall he regard the God of his fathers. He's not going to regard the God of his fathers. He's going to be the God. He won't be the God of all. He don't care about the God of his father. He's going to be the devil himself. Nor, now listen to this very carefully. Now I'm going to go back and read it. Daniel chapter 11, verse 37. Neither shall he regard the God of his fathers, nor the desire of women. Man, he's gonna be a homosexual. I'm saying by the script. Listen, I'm reading the scriptures. Now, if you ain't got no desire for women, you like men. This now you can see as the world is going to its homosexual movie. You can't speak about them. They can go into the kids' bathrooms. They on the Budweiser cans. They heavily promoted. They in your schools. They teaching to your teachers. They becoming your teachers, your politicians. This homosexual movement is everywhere. And you can tell by the LGBTQ movement and this homosexual movement that this man is going to be a homosexual. They're getting you prepared for it. In some countries, they got Jesus. They had a Jesus movement where Jesus was a homosexual. You know, the white Jesus, who they think is they Jesus. That's who's really coming for them. And he's going to be a homosexual. And that's big. That's why they really promoting it. That's why it's here. You can't say nothing about it. You know, they giving you, false, gender ideologies, and you can identify as a certain gender. You can identify as what you want to be. Yeah, this man is going to be a home, but God said, nor the desire of women, nor regard any God, for he shall magnify himself above all. He's going to magnify himself above all gods. And he's going to be, I got to say it again, it's because that's deep. He's going to be a homosexual. Yeah, now we're going to jump to 38. But in his estate shall he honor the God of forces. He gonna honor the God of forces, all the devil. That's his God, the God of forces. And a God whom his father knew not shall he honor with gold and silver and with precious stones and with pleasant things. He's gonna have all type of idolatry, sacrifices to this God. Goes is building, images of this of God, giving him all type of sacrifices, idolatry, all type of paganistic worshiping. Yeah, this is gonna be his. This is who he's gonna worship. This is his God. This is who he's gonna exalt him to be. Building all type of blasphemy images. Yeah, he's gonna be a very big idolater. Yeah. Now we're gonna jump to 39. Thus shall he do in the most strongholds with a strange God, whom he shall acknowledge and increase with glory, and he shall cause them to rule over many, and shall divide the land for gain. He's gonna have a lot of power with a big army. This man's gonna be able to pillage throughout the world and destroy. He's gonna have a little time on this earth. Yeah, it's gonna get wicked. It's gonna get wicked, people. It's gonna get scary. We're gonna jump to 43. But he shall have power. 43. But he shall have power over the treasures of gold and silver, and over all the precious things of Egypt. And the Libyans and the Ethiopians shall be at his step. That's when I think that when he's gonna go and destroy the temple, the holy shrines of the Islamics, and that's when the Ethiopians and everybody, they're gonna be at his step. They're gonna be ready to battle, because he's pillaging throughout the world, and he's gonna destroy their holy shrines, and Islamic, the Dome of the Rock, the Mecca. He's gonna destroy that, and he's gonna build his temple. And the Libyans and the Ethiopians is gonna be at his step. They're gonna be ready to battle. 44. But tidings out of the east and out of the north shall trouble him. Therefore he shall go forth with great fury to destroy and utterly to make away many. But tidings out of the east. That's Russia. It's going to trouble him. All the rumors he's going to hear. So it's going to trouble him. All these rumors throughout his political party, it's going to trouble him. All these rumors that he's hearing with his leaders and with his men. He's hearing rumors out of the east, out of Russia. He's hearing rumors from the Arabic nation. He's hearing all type of rumors, and it's going to trouble him. Therefore he shall go forth with great fury to destroy and utterly to make away many. So he's going to go and try to destroy many people, many countries, because he's going to hear all these rumors, and it's going to trouble him. And we're going to jump to 45. And he shall plant the tabernacles of his palace between the seas and the glorious holy mountain. Yet he shall come. Well, let me read that again. And he shall plant the tabernacles of his palace between the seas and the glorious mountains. And the seas, that's he's gonna plant his tabernacle. Let's show you around the seas: the Mediterranean Sea, the Black Sea, the Red Sea, all them seas that's around Jerusalem. That's why I believe he's gonna plant his tabernacle when he knocked down the holy shrines. That's all the seas around Jerusalem: Mediterranean, Black Sea, Red Sea. That's all the seas around Jerusalem. So he's gonna plant his tabernacle. And that's just gonna cause all out war. And I believe with the Arabic nation Iran, Iraq, and then I believe they're gonna team up with Russia, and then it's gonna be the battle of Armageddon with the Antichrist, and he gonna have the European Union. The European Union is his army, and he's gonna go, and that's gonna be the battle in Jehoshaphat, and that's gonna be the battle of Armageddon. That's when Christ is gonna return, and that's just it's gonna be destruction when Christ return. Then 45. Let me read that again. Daniel chapter 11, verse 45. And he shall plant the tabernacle of his palace between the seas in the glorious holy mountain. Yet he shall come to his end, and none shall help him. That's when he's gonna be done. He's gonna be destroyed then. Yeah, it said none shall help him. It'll be over with. Bound around that time. Yeah, it'll be over with for him. Now I wanted to give y'all this subject because it's a very important topic, because this man is close, and you can see the way the world's headed, in the immorality, the fornication, the gossiping in the world, the all-out wickedness, the mass shootings, the way they indoctrinate the homosexuality. It just has to wake you up that they really they got a gay ABC, they got a gay book for children. You have to know, once you pollute the minds of the kids and you brainwash them, then that's why God said train a kid in the way he should go, up in the way he should go. Once you train the kid and you put that in their mind, it's hard to redoctrinate the kid. Yeah, it's a hard battle. So this man that's coming is going to be the son of perdition. He's going to be all out wicked. So you cannot take this mark. If you take this mark, you are cast into forever torment if you're not following God. This is, people, you don't understand, this world is spiritual. It is a spiritual battle we are going through. And you have to pick a side. You have to pick a side. And if you pick Team Devil, you are going. If you living for the devil, if you living for him, people say God love me. But if your actions, if you ain't bearing fruit, if you showing that you living for the devil, you are going to the devil's kingdom when you die. It doesn't matter what you say. If you feel like God love you, if you doing the actions of the devil, you are going to the devil's kingdom. It doesn't matter what these religions have told you. Now you need to get the mark of the Father. The Father has the mark too. You have to look for him. When you search for the Father, he will mark you. If he chooses you, the Father had to choose you. So with that being said, do not take that mark of the beast. Try to get the mark of the Father. Now, I'll see y'all on the next subject. Thank you, Israel.